Good morning. I hope you're doing great. Welcome back in another language episode. In our episode of today, we're going to address some of the common idioms in English or idiomatic expressions. As you know, idiomatic expressions are very common in English language. They are the bread and butter of English language. And in order to understand language better and properly, we need to understand how these idioms are incorporated in daily communication and in daily conversation. In order to understand them, we need to see how they are embedded and used in English. Now, it is really almost impossible to cover all the idiomatic expressions or idioms in English because they are common, they are so widespread, and they are used differently from one nation that speaks English to another nation that speaks English. But that does not mean that we should not focus on them. The reason I focus on idiomatic expressions is simply because they are very apparent phenomenon in English language, and they are common in other languages. But in English, we use them, we embed them in conversation, and sometimes if you want to understand language properly, you need to understand how idiomatic expressions are used. There are a few common ones, and the common ones are common in news, in media. They are used in movies. They are used in scripts. They are used by lecturers and professors. So they are quite common and prevalent in English. And this begs the question, should we focus on them? Of course, we need to focus on them. Another side to focusing on idioms is because it's going to be a conduit to you to listen to me. When we talk about idioms, you're practicing active listening. Active listening is an absolute necessity to improve your English. And I've been insisting on improving your listening because that is going to lead you to improve your speaking. They are walking hand in hand. Listening and speaking are complementing each other. Without listening, you cannot perfect your speaking, and you cannot build good foundation in your speaking territory without providing enough input to your mind so that you become self-independent, critical listener, and active participant in conversations. Let's cut to the chase and focus on the first expression. The first expression that we do have here in this episode, because this is a sequential episode to the previous episode where we talked about idioms, but I have talked in plethora of videos about other idioms and idiomatic expressions and how they are important linguistically and socially in English conversation. The first one is fishy. Fishy means strange and suspicious. Let's have this example here to understand how it is incorporated in conversation. When the security guard saw a light in the store after closing hours, it seemed to him that there was something fishy going on. He called the central office and explained to his superior that he thought something strange and suspicious was occurring. Remember something, this should not be used in writing unless you're communicating with somebody you know, because this is considerably informal kind of expression. So please avoid using it in daily written communication between you and your counterpart or anybody you're talking to via writing. The next one is really common in newspapers, and it's common in media, and it's common in conversations as well. And it means to take very difficult decisions in austere circumstances or in difficult situations. And that expression is to take the bull by the horns. And that expression is to take the bull by the horns. To take the bull by the horns. Pay attention to the example and how it is used in conversation. Julie had always felt that she was missing out on a lot of fun because of her clumsiness on the dance floor. She had been putting off taking lessons, but she finally took the bull by the horns and went to a professional dance studio for help. She was tired of feeling left out and acted decisively to correct the situation. Now you notice that we embedded the meaning and the idiom in this paragraph in order to let you approach a better understanding of how it is used. There's one catch when we use idiomatic expressions. You have to be very careful and say them exactly how they are said. Do not change, do not alter. You need to say them exactly how they are said. So for example, don't say long time no seen. No, the idiom is no long time no see. Long time no see. So the idiom may sometimes sound ungrammatical, but that doesn't matter because it's an idiom. It's a fixed expression that has some folklore to it embedded. So we just need to incorporate it and say it the way it is said by native speakers. So we have only to say it the way that is said by native speakers. Let's take one more example and then we stop because we don't want the video to be very long. The third and last expression in our episode of today is to pull someone's leg. To pull someone's leg. Now, this seems very independent expression. However, when we look at it in the example, the meaning is going to shift because our understanding of the expression by itself seems a little bit unclear, or maybe it can be taken literally to what it means. However, when we see it in the examples, we will understand better what it means. To pull someone's leg is to trick someone. To pull someone's leg is to trick someone. For example, Hey Al, I was invited to be a judge for Miss America beauty pageant. Oh, really? Come on, you're pulling my leg. Oh, no, honestly, do you really think that I'm trying to fool you with ridiculous story? Well, you've told me foolish stories before. I can assure you that this one is for real. So you see that he's trying to trick him, to fool him. And the way we say this in English is to pull someone's leg. So don't try to pull my leg. It means don't try to fool me or don't try to trick me. This seems a little bit informal, so we don't usually use it in written English unless newspapers use that one, particularly for some diplomatic or political reasons there or for metaphorical use. That's it for today for the episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode and I look forward to seeing another one. مدرب اللغة معكم وليد خالد.